And a lot of VCRs. You see one down there. I have the Sears unit as well that I trash picked. I mean, hell, even this TV over here has a VCR. But I can now say that I am the proud owner of a Betamax. Now, I don't think you're supposed to technically call these Betamax VCRs. I think the more correct term would be a Betamax VTR for video tape recorder, but I don't even know if that's correct. Yep, that's right. It's a Sony. You can tell by that logo right there. This is indeed a Sony. And I don't even know what model it is. So you're going to find out on this video before I know myself, because it doesn't actually say anywhere on the front what the model is. And I haven't really taken a good look at the back yet. But it's fairly well featured, and it's got this voice synthesizer feature that I am not really sure how it works. There's a voice volume control up at the front, off, soft, and loud. There's a power switch. And there is a record mode for Beta 2 or Beta 3. And if we look at the Betamax tape, or one of the tapes, I think you're actually supposed to call these beta tapes, but I don't know, I'm not being totally technically correct because it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning, 1, and 2. I haven't researched this beforehand. This is going to really be a quick video because I'm not so sure that this unit does not need any work. Because typically, something like this would need something like belts. So I'll probably end up ordering a belt kit for it. Unfortunately, these tapes are not the best with which to use, but they are what I have, and I'm certainly not going to cast any aspersions on the person who gave them to me, so, because that would just not be cool. Because, after all, I didn't find these with the unit itself. These were given to me at no cost. Anyway, you can get your times. I don't know what you'd consider that, if that would be in any way related to the SP, LP, and EP of VHS or not. Something tells me no. But there's the eject switch here. There's where the tape goes in with a rather nice bifold effect, which is pretty cool. There's actually LEDs here for tape run. There's a counter, mechanical counter, and of course tape counter reset. There's supposed to be a door over all these controls, and the one thing I'm kind of not really happy to see is a manual tracking control. But I guess I can live with that. I just hope nobody's been playing around with it. There's our time set buttons. You really need to push hard on this clock button to get it to actually work. So I haven't actually managed to set it yet, but there's the vacuum fluorescent display. In pretty decent shape. Timer record functionality. There's connections that would go to a camera or to a video input source. The mic and camera pause, of course, will go to a camera. And we got some more buttons here. There's your preset channel selection. Program selector there. There's your record switch, a confirmation button. For the remote control, there's the IR sensor. There's all your playback controls there. Let me go ahead and flip this thing around. We can have a look at the back. Starting things off on the back, we can see what the model is. SL-2410. 45 watts. There's a serial number. Sony, made in Japan. 3C. I'm assuming stands for either 1983 or 1993. Maybe somebody who knows more about these can tell me. I'm going to guess 80s, however, because I don't think the Betamax actually made it to the 90s. I'm not real sure. Like I said, I haven't researched this before making this video, so somebody's going to tell me I'm a moron in the comments for not knowing that, but you know what? I don't care. These videos are as it happens. I'm not reshooting this. Certainly not tonight. But I'm going to guess 1983 on that one. There's a changer right there. Again, I'm not really sure what it's for. Some accessory or another, at least. PCM captions control. audio inputs and outputs in RCA, RF VHF channel 3 or channel 4. There, of course, is your VHF input and VHF output. And over here is connections for UHF. There's one more thing I need to show you before we power it up and give it a little bit of a demonstration and show you the state of the machine so far. Another thing I'd like to show you before demonstrating the unit. Pay no mind to this price tag. I didn't pay that. This in and of itself was a pretty decent price for one of these, but I didn't pay that. I paid less than that. Is this right here. These are how you set the channel presets. And there are directions for how to do that. You can go ahead and pause the video here if you so desire to read this. I actually did go ahead and set the clock just because I did want to point something out about it. This colon here, the top colon there blinks during the first 30 seconds of the minute. The bottom one blinks during the last 30 seconds of the minute. At least I believe that's how that works. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, that's how that works. Alright. So, what we're going to do, without further ado, go ahead and power up the TV. So I do apologize, there's going to be whine and flickering. There isn't really much I can do. I'm going to plug this into a modern LCD because that's just not, it's not correct. It wouldn't look very good. Then we'll power it up. You don't see a whole lot on the TV. Unless I turn on the program select, it goes into Vtr mode. It does kind of change a little bit. So we'll go ahead, we'll grab a tape. Let's grab this one. I can't play too much of it because it has movies on it. And I would really prefer that my video not be taken down by the movie mafia. Now, I'm not really sure if the contents of this tape are dubbed off of VHS or what. It's not the best quality in the world. So it doesn't really do a good job. It doesn't really do Betamax justice. I'm wondering if maybe these were recorded. No, actually no. Maybe they wouldn't be. They might be a couple generation copies. I'm not sure. Needless to say, I'm going to not yak about it. And go on. They're 750-minute tapes. You hear it load there. You can see the tape run. It's not broken or anything. Fast forward first. You hear it and you see the tape counter. And we'll go ahead and rewind. Doesn't sound perfect. Sounds like I could need belts. Push play. TV will blank. And it will begin playing. You can see it's not very good. It's definitely copied. You can hear that there. Tape's not the best. Then we'll pause it. See, that's what it looks like for a video still. Much better than the old two-head VCR. Oh, I forgot about that. You have to actually hit pause to unpause it. Guess who's coming to dinner? Guess who's coming to dinner? Stop! Natty dreadlocks. Turn that down so we can just have a good look at it without having my video get muted. Tape counter is moving. Everything seems to be working. It actually doesn't look too bad for possibly needing belts. The quality really isn't as bad as I was saying it was, but I wouldn't say that this is really the best recording in the world. It's Probably not really the best TV to be doing this on either. Little 13-inch lo-fi set, to be honest with you. But it's the only CRT TV I've got left, and certainly the only 4x3 TV I've got left. I'll have to see what it looks like when I go ahead and import it into the computer, because that's what I'm going to do before I use these tapes. I'm definitely going to be importing that into the computer. So, there you go. That's been about a 10-minute long video. So, I can't really think of a whole lot else to do. If you take it out of VTR mode, that's what ends up happening. That's not too bad. It could certainly be worse. I think these are dubbed off of VHS, though, so... But I think that's enough of that. So, we'll be kind and rewind. We'll eject. And that'll be it for the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off, and I hope to see you next time. Till then.